People generally tend to do things that they're really good at and they keep getting better at it. Two things we Indians are good at are cricket and corruption, and both are playing out in front of us right now. The IPL season 18 is currently on, and corruption in India is an all season game, unaffected by rains as cricket sometimes is. We are world champions in cricket multiple times. A pity there's no World Cup for corruption, where we could have displayed our talent. One could say modern Indian history begins with bribery in 1757, when Robert Clive identified the Indian propensity for bribery, bribed Mir Jafar, won the Battle of Plassey, and began what would be a 190-year domination of India by the British. Britain gets India on a platter by bribing just one official. 78 years into freedom, we have the same situation and the same skill sets to bribe or be bribed. Sample a few incidents from around the country over the past fortnight. In Mumbai, CBI books 2 income tax officers in 2 separate corruption cases. Power Grid Corporation senior manager caught red-handed taking bribe of 2.4 lakh rupees. Down south in Kerala, Indian Oil Corporation official booked on bribery charge. The accused is a deputy general manager. Positions, designations really don't matter in a country where corruption is all pervasive. In Odisha this week, an Anganwadi supervisor was caught accepting 50,000 rupees. The Pragatiwadi reported, bribe busted. Vigilance catches Koraput Anganwadi supervisor red-handed. These arrests and court cases have no impact on India's government officials. They get a transfer for their efforts and can happily continue their dubious trade in a different government office in a different location. The common man in India will naturally feel helpless. Corruption in government offices and also corrupt legislators and the executive. So a news like this is uplifting for the ordinary citizen. Corrupt leaders, officials, greater threats than assassins. Supreme Court. Turned out to be short-lived happiness. The nation soon woke up to visuals of piles of cash burning in the house of Delhi High Court Judge Yashwant Varma. While the video of burning currency was shot, one voice could be heard saying, "Mahatma Gandhi is burning," referring to the Gandhi face on the 500 rupee notes. Couldn't have put it better. The Delhi Fire Force chief then flip-flops about the discovery of currency notes at the judge's house. That's typical lack of character, often expected in India's government service. What happens to the judge? There's established protocol to follow when a judge is accused of corruption. Don't expect bulldozers to demolish his house. Such treatment is reserved for petty criminals and rioters in an Uttar Pradesh or a Madhya Pradesh or a Maharashtra. The bar and bench reported this. Unimaginable levels of corruption in India. Madras High Court slaps 4-year jail term on customs officer wife. If only India's civil service, legislature, executive and judiciary could be like India's cricketers. India's cricketers are unmistakably world class. Every ball bowled, every ball faced, and every action on the field is instantly audited by a billion plus people, where merit alone can ensure one's place in the next game. What a contrast to India's government service and governance, where inefficiency and corruption are perennially tolerated and rewarded with handsome pensions. By the way, poor British. They brought cricket to India and Robert Clive taught us big-time bribery. We now soundly beat the British in both cricket and bribery. To end on a positive note, there is the latest example of cricket rewarding the meritorious this week. Vignesh Puttur from Malappuram, Kerala, virtually unheard of before his IPL debut this week, was talent hunted and recruited by Mumbai Indians. Vignesh's father drives an auto rickshaw to make a living, and his mother is a homemaker. Vignesh hadn't even played for the Kerala senior team, but the Mumbai Indians couldn't miss his talent. And what a glorious debut the left-arm wrist spinner had, picking up the wickets of Ruturaj Gaikwad, Shivam Dube, and Deepak Hooda. The next thing you see is MS Dhoni chatting with Vignesh and Nita Ambani giving him a medal at the Mumbai Indians team meeting. Make no mistake, India excels in cricket. If only it could stop excelling in corruption.